We acknowledge the land we are filming on is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and is still home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. Wherever you are, we encourage you to look into the land you're on too. Hey, I'm Naja, and this is How Tio Art. Creativity looks different for everyone, and navigating that plus a pandemic can be like a roller coaster. Today, I'll be meeting dancer Jasmine Thomas. Come with me as we go through all the ups and downs.
The number one question is, well, how am I gonna get there? Like, it was hard because I just didn't know what to do. I was trying to fit in. I never had certain things, or my life is just not like that. Guess I could call myself a professional dancer. My name is Jasmine Thomas, and this is How Tio Art. How was your ride over here?
Oh, it was great. It wasn't too bad. Not too much traffic at all.
Oh, okay, good. We're just gonna take you through a little combo today. It's more about like feeling good and confident in yourself and just connecting with your body and like how you feel and like what you're going through right now, how to connect with it and embody that within movement. I'm gonna start you off with a little warm up. Shouldn't be too hard. It's easy, fun, pretty simple. How's your body?
Good.
Good? Yeah.
Nice and stretched.
Do you think that you need to like warm up like yourself or?
Sure. Let's do some arm stretches.
Arm stretches? So right over top. Alrighty. How do you feel?
Great.
Better? Alrighty. Close window. It's kind of cold. Alrighty, so let's start. So you're gonna start like facing like your own corner, whatever that means to you. Like in dance, we always say like your box. So this is like your square. If you have like just square like right underneath your hips, you're just gonna turn to whatever your natural corner is. So whatever that may be to you. When you see dance in contemporary, it's so many high legs and like flexibility and like emotion instead of actually being like, this is my movement. How can I make it feel good? How can I make it what it actually makes me feel good for who I am and what is my story that I'm trying to tell? And obviously like just focus on your intention. So like when your head comes up, like what are you seeing? What is your purpose for being here and putting your head up and connecting with that vision right there? I feel like when you know your intention through dance, I feel like any story can be told from such a small movement to a big movement. As long as it means something to you, it can be told.
How long have you been dancing for?
Since I was 3.
Oh wow, what inspired you to start dancing?
I never was in like anything else. I never tried like soccer, like swimming, or like gymnastics. And I always wanted to do gymnastics when I was like growing up. But like mom was like, you're too chicken, and like you could never do that. Like you're such a scaredy cat. And I was always like, you're right. But I always wish I did like gymnastics because like I see things like that now and I'm like, whoa, like that looks so cool. But when I just like started dancing and just like kept going on with it, I loved it. I live with both of my parents. My parents aren't together, but I do have my stepdad and I love him very much. I have my siblings, I live with my sister. Family is very important to me. I always say everything starts at home. How you treat people starts at home, how you speak to people starts at home. So home is very important.
Who inspires you as a dancer?
That's a good question. I just feel that a lot of people always look up to people. Well, if you're positive and you're happy, then you're my inspiration. And it's like, as a whole, someone that is very driven and motivated in their craft, because it's not an easy industry to get buy-in. Going to auditions at a young age, starting to go to dance conventions at a young age, always being in the front. My mom always told me, it doesn't matter what you have, as long as you are great at what you do and you continue to work for what you have, everything will follow through. You know, like, not everybody has that opportunity, and that's okay. Now we're just gonna figure out how to do it for ourselves.
Sorry, I needed some water after that.
No.
The dance was amazing.
One of my favorite pieces that I've like choreographed. I taught summer intensive like at a studio this year, during COVID. I promise all precautions were taken. It was a good one. They like got it, they understood it. It was just more about like connecting to yourself and like how you feel and like what makes you feel good, and not trying to like aim for perfection.
How have you been dealing with not being able to really move around and commute everywhere you would usually go to in order to dance?
I loved it because I actually got to find like, is dance what I want to do? Because I feel like during the pandemic I had a hate and love relationship with dance, because I was like, oh, like I'm not doing what everyone else is doing. Should I be doing more? Should I be doing less? But I was like, no. You know, like there was weeks when I didn't dance, but I would be on Instagram scrolling, social media, doing all these things, and people would be like, yeah, I'm taking this class online and I'm doing this with this person, and I'm like, but it's just so frustrating because I wasn't doing it. So
Yeah, it's really easy for like a creative to get distracted by what other people are doing in our field, right?
yeah, 100%. I work in the city, so I feel like also too, like all my friends that I went to high school with live in the city, so I'm always like here. But then also too, like Scarborough's that getaway, because I can breathe from the city and actually like go home and be my safe place, and really no one really knows like Scarborough. People just hear Scarborough and they're like, oh, you're from Scarborough? Instead of letting it be like, yeah, like I'm from here, you know? Like, why can't I mention, oh, you're from Thornhill? Like, growing up, we only had one car. Either my dad would have to work, and then my mom like couldn't either come and watch me because there was just no way of like transportation to get there. I commute everywhere all the time. Even when I lived close to my studio, I would even like walk to dance. I commuted at a very young age. Been like a part of my life. In terms of opportunity-wise, I feel like if I can't like drive somewhere or I can't get a ride somewhere, it will affect opportunity because it will just take a lot more time to get there. Commuting, I feel like plays a big role in terms of getting to A to B. And when you don't have that extra side of being able to get somewhere, I feel like it kind of holds you back.
So what is it like being a Black dancer in the Canadian dance scene?
Hard with the Black Lives Matter. That was something that it was about time for Black dancers to come forward. I know dancers that have been doing so much that also too, like as a Black dancer, you're like, it's okay. Like I feel like we're very prone to being like, it's okay, let it be. We're here to work anyways. We're gonna work hard anyways. But I feel like 2020 was the time to be like, you know what? No, we're gonna actually speak up. We're gonna step up. We're gonna say how we feel. We're gonna say how things should be. We've been through this. This is not new to any of us. This is not something that can obviously change just like this. The bigger picture is between the lines. What do you say when you're with your friends? What do you say behind our backs? What do you say when you're behind closed doors? That's what matters. That's when you're holding yourself accountable. Not when you're in front of my face, not when you're with me, not when you're with other friends and you're with me. That's how you're holding yourself accountable, and I feel like that matters most. I always tell myself, even when I have hard days, I tell myself, one, no one's gonna do it for you, and two, what keeps you going?
I'm done being silent. I'm done being sad. Don't need to be compliant. Waiting to get space to speak given to me. You can test my capacity, but I'm stronger now. I'm the man. Raised up for revolution. I'm a man. Don't get left behind, get alive.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share that we haven't gotten to?
No, I think I've shared everything. Do you have anything you want to ask?
If you could describe yourself in 4 words, what would they be?
I really don't know. Passionate. Funny. Driven.
Well, thank you so much, Jasmine, for spending time with us today and sharing a little bit about you. We really appreciated it.
Thank you so much.